All right. So I had two people signed up, but through Neil Sarah. But if they don't, I'm actually recording this. So I'll get started. I want to welcome everybody to Growth Wheel Basic Idea. This is actually our first Growth Wheel for the year, and just wanted to share with you some information about Growth Wheel. Also, to let people know that we are a certified partner with Growth Wheel. So we are able to give these presentations and also to assist you as an advisor on how to use Growth Wheel. So on today, we're going to be talking about Growth Wheel basic idea. And I'm going to try to see if I can get David, uh, who is actually the creator of Growth Wheel, to join us with our video. So I'm going to see if it works. I have had problems in the past, but we're going to see if we can get it uh, get it started here. Okay, so let me know if you hear David. I'm going to actually start playing his video. So if you don't, let me know or shoot it in the chat.
Hello, my name is David, and this is Growth Wheel. Let me give you an introduction to this tool that is used by entrepreneurs and small businesses to make decisions and take action. Growth Wheel is a visual toolbox. You can use it either on paper or you can use it in the cloud. And you use it when you have conversations about business with your management team, with your staff, or maybe with your business advisor. Growth Wheel is a visual way you can look at your business, and the four colors you see, they represent four challenges that you have in your business. And these challenges are really the same for all businesses in all industries. They are the same for businesses in all life stages. And they're also the same whether your business is a one-person business or if you have 100 employees. So they're not really any surprise to you. You know these challenges already. The first one that you have is to create an attractive business concept, a product, a service, technology, something that somebody wants to buy. If you already have a great product, you may have another challenge, which is to create a strong organization behind it. Maybe business partners, it may be staff, it may be suppliers or vendors, but all these people that makes it possible for you to deliver what you do. Now, even if you have a great business concept and you have a strong organization, revenue can only come from one source, the customers. So the third challenge that is the same for all businesses is to create lasting customer relations, get new clients, keep them, and grow them. But even with that, there's one more last challenge that all businesses have, and that is to make money, have profitable operations in terms of managing the cash flow, be productive, manage the logistics and the operations of the business. So this is the way Growth Wheel looks at a business, and in Growth Wheel we break down these four challenges into 20 focus areas, so you get a full 360 perspective on your business and can avoid blind spots and make smarter decisions. And that's how we get the Growth Wheel framework that looks like this. And this is really nothing but a checklist in a circle with colors on it. And then it helps us to talk about how we can grow the business. So with the checklist, we work on figuring out what are the decisions we need to make to grow the company. What are the alternative ways we can go? And sometimes you need to make these decisions before you can take the next step. But also we use Growth Wheel to figure out what are the action steps that we need to take to grow the company. And sometimes you really need to take some action before you can make decisions. So the way to grow a company is to find out what are the decisions to make and the actions to take. There's a lot of them, as you know. So the first task is to figure out how we prioritize and find out what are those few things that we focus on. And that's where a checklist comes in handy, so we can figure that out while having a 360 perspective on the business and have a structure and a language to have this conversation with people around us. So that is a quick introduction to Growth Wheel and how it can help you make decisions and take action. Growth Wheel is also software that you can use in the cloud. So your business advisor, your certified Growth Wheel business advisor, can give you access to Growth Wheel Online. You can create your own profile so you can collaborate online, and you can even invite team members and share information with your colleagues and maybe with mentors if you have that. On Growth Wheel Online, you can make a 360 screening. So in the cloud, you can mark out your top priorities, and when you find out what to focus on, you can add decisions and actions to these focus areas. So you get yourself a list of the things that you need to focus on right now. You can either save it as a draft or you can share it with your business advisor. So your advisor can give feedback and suggestions for that. And whenever you create a decision or an action in a screening, they are automatically transferred to a 30, 60, 90-day action plan where you can indicate you can do this within the next 30, 60, or 90 days, maybe sooner, maybe later, and you can check items off as you get them done. On Growth Wheel Online, you'll also find all the tools that your business advisor have shared with you. So you can access Growth Wheel tools here online. On Growth Wheel Online, you also have a scorecard. So as you work with your advisor and you're using the tool, you will achieve results, and you can track them. So you have a nice list of all the things that you have achieved while working with your client. A great way to remind yourself that from all the busy work, you actually get somewhere. And if you want, you can also create your future ambitions on Growth Wheel Online. What is it you're really working on in the months or quarters to come? And you can also have a list of those, and they come with a little traffic light system, because some of your ambitions are on track, others are still in progress, and then some of them are a challenge, which maybe you want to discuss with your business advisor. So that is how you can use Growth Wheel Online. You can get access by speaking to your business advisor, and I hope the software will help your business make decisions and take action. Hello, my name is David, and
Oh, sorry. Okay, so now we're going to actually go to the next screen.
Let's take a closer look of how we would go about this. How would we get a 360 perspective on a business? Let's take the example that someone came to your office and they had this business idea that they wanted to start a bakery. And you may go, all right, a bakery, that is a business. There is a lot of bakeries out there. There may be room for one more, but it may not be what you consider to be a really attractive, scalable business concept. So that's exactly what we're going to work on. How can we take this idea and really make it into something that is very attractive? Growth Wheel shows us the checklist of conversations we may want to have on focus areas that we can work on to really take this business to the next level, starting with the business idea itself, a bakery. Maybe we can make this more innovative. Maybe we can think this bigger. This may actually be an idea for a franchise. If we can make one successful bakery, we could then maybe adapt the franchise model and have more of them and even sell the franchise eventually. Or we just may make a bakery that is a very focused, innovative bakery. It may be focused on organic products or gluten-free products or things like that. We may combine the bakery with a shop or with a restaurant or something like that. So when we work with the business idea, we're working with familiar concepts like mission, vision, scalability, identity, and story. And we may find that for some businesses, this is what we need to focus on to just lift this idea to the next level. We start that deep conversation from the outset, because we know that sometimes businesses goes on for a while, and after 3 years they change something and all of a sudden they grow. We may have that discussion much earlier on and decide to focus on that. Or maybe not. Maybe that's already figured out. The client didn't come in to really discuss the mission. They already have decided what they want to be. Maybe they don't want to scale it. They want to make a living from it. We may instead then look at the checklist and work with the product portfolio. What products are this bakery going to sell? The baker might say, well, I was thinking about bagels and rolls. But if we add hot coffee to go in the morning to that product portfolio, we may just have doubled revenue and tripled profits. This is the case for many businesses. If they add another product, if they customize the product, if they change the wrapping, the packaging, the design, or the coloring, or something like that, the business concept may all of a sudden be much more attractive. So maybe this is what we got to focus on. How can better products really be helpful in growing the business? But if they already thought about coffee to go, if they already have a whole range of products in the business, we may move on in the checklist and look at the revenue model instead. How is this business making money? The baker says, well, people come in from the street, they buy things in the shop and hand money over the counter. That's how I get my income. That is a revenue model called retail. But there are other revenue models for bakeries. In fact, in Growth Wheel, we have 26 revenue models that we can look at and decide from. Maybe this bakery should actually be delivering a service. It could be a catering company. It may actually make sandwiches. It may have a service, so it could cater for not the people walking by on the street, but some of the larger businesses in the community who needs events where they need food to be delivered. Whatever revenue you choose, you also have a choice of whether you want to sell at a high price or a low price. You may be selling gourmet bagels at a very high price. You don't sell so many, but you have a good profit margin. Or you may sell a regular bagel at a good price. So you have volume because you have a very competitive pricing. All of those are decisions about the revenue model that we can work on. If that's not the most important focus area, we could also focus on the customer portfolio. Who are the clients of this particular business? The baker would say people from the neighborhood. Usually they walk by on the street, they pop in, and that's my main clients. But if we move this bakery to another street, to another city, to another state or another country, we could have other clients. And this is the case for many businesses. They may have some clients today, but there are other segments out there, even niches. Even if you're a catering company serving larger companies, you can go for the largest, the medium sizes, you can go for particular industries, and so on. And sometimes businesses just haven't found exactly the right customer segments. So maybe that's what we want to focus on. Or finally, to improve the business concept, we may find that there's already a great business idea of this organic gluten-free bakery that's going to be a franchise. It have a lot of products that it's selling and producing and reselling. It has multiple revenue models and products at different price plans. It have found niches and customer segments and even are selling online to get customers around the country. Well, even with that, it's not the only bakery in town. There are other bakeries out there. So we may want to have a conversation about the market position. How is this company different from the competition? Or maybe how is it similar? Because it's not always about being different. If you're starting a bakery, take a look at these guys at Starbucks. They do a few things right. So maybe we can learn from them, imitate something, adopt best business practices. You see now how Growth Wheel works. It helps us discover key decisions. There's a lot of different things that we might be working on with the client company. Which one of those areas are we going to make a decision about today, this week, or this month? Where are those decisions that have not been made? We just have clients without really making a decision about who we want. Or what are those decisions that needs to be remade? We have a pricing, but that pricing needs to be different. So businesses have all these different kinds of decisions going on. And that's why we need a way to focus and figure out which one of them are we going to address with them as we sit with them. Let's take a closer look of how we would go about this. How would we get a 360?
Okay, so I just want to make sure. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, great. So now I just kind of want to go through, as we're recording this, we're going to place this out for people to access it later. But from the growth wheel and the goals of this particular decision sheet is to, one, look at the vision and the mission. And we've done presentations before in the past, and the question is, do you know where you're going to? And understanding that your vision and your mission really drives the business, that this is where you set your goals, so that your goals, then you can apply objectives, and then from your objectives you can do measurements, and then from your measurements you can really look at if you're meeting them or not. And so having a vision and a mission creates the pathway for you right now, but also for tomorrow, and it's something that you have to revisit um, over and over again just to make sure that things have not changed. Last year, we saw in 2020 a change from maybe 2019. And that was because the vision and mission, as David shared, was to sell these bagels out the store. But if the store is closed, how do you still sell the bagels? And so it's important that you review your vision and your mission, and actually create an opportunity, if you need to actually change your vision and your mission. And what you actually apply and put on paper has power. So when you apply what you write down, your words, and what you're looking forward to doing in your vision and mission, it is going to drive, because it becomes your pitch tool. It becomes your selling tool, because that's what people are going to see first. And so your words then are key then to fulfilling your existence in your work, and also building then the loyalty of both the team and the customer, because it gives direction. People know where you're going, what you plan on doing, and when people see that type of consistency, then they're able to follow along and grow with you. So you have to take the time then to craft and begin to build a vision and mission with good intentions, and not just rush through it, not just copy off of somebody else's that you saw on the internet, but you have to stay focused on your decisions, your motivation, as well as your team talents in order to then achieve your goals. So when you craft a vision and a mission statement, you are crafting this statement so that it'll help you to align with the company's efforts and focus of its strengths on what goals you're going to achieve. Also, the vision and mission statement, you do not simply just restate it, what you're going to do and how big you want to be and all of that, but actually the vision and mission statement answer some deeper questions of why do we care, and why are we bothered? Why do we even take the time to create a bagel shop? Why do we care that there's a bagel shop? And so we want to make sure that as we develop vision and mission statements, we're just not throwing any kind of words together, but we are working to ensure that whatever business we're going to get involved in, that we have some direction. So with a vision statement, we always share with this, because some people mix the vision up with the mission, but they're two different things. The vision is a dreaming piece, meaning that you're dreaming about what you're going to do, what the future looks like. If everything goes right, this is how our organization will change the world. That's your vision. It should be big, exciting, and compelling. But then the mission statement is the doing piece. So that's how you're going to then serve, who you're going to serve, what you're going to serve, and how do you do it every single day is your mission. So your mission is designed to then connect with your vision, but it's now able to show you how you're going to get the job done. And so I put in an example of a well-known company called Amazon, and their vision statement, and it may have changed since then because they have definitely made a pivot. But one of their vision statements was, our vision is to be Earth's most customer centric company, to build a place where people can come to find and discover anything they want to buy online. Vision, so it was designed that they wanted to be customer centric. They wanted people to be able to go and find it, and they wanted to be able to find it online. That's their vision. But then their mission was a little bit more specific. So their mission was to leverage technology and the expertise of invaluable employees and to provide customers with the best shopping experience on the internet. So here we see then a key to being able to execute how we're going to get this done, because they're saying they're going to use technology. They're saying they're going to use expert employees. They're saying that they're going to be able to do all of this and to give a shopping experience online that people would be able to buy their products. So I think they're achieving what they set out to do. But this just kind of gives you an example of vision and mission. So back to the business concept and the growth wheel tool on how we can use growth wheel to build this. David mentioned the 360 perspective, and part of the growth wheel is the business idea. And our worksheets that are designed are help for this particular piece is to help you focus on your vision and your mission, also your ambitions for the company. So this worksheet looks like this. What is the big idea? The vision worksheet. So on the vision worksheet, you'll be able to, once you sign up with the advisor, we'll be able to send you access to the worksheet for you to actually work on the worksheet in a PDF file. You download it, save it to your computer. You actually type in it. You can kind of create different kinds of versions of it until you kind of get a final version. So I'm actually going to come out of my PowerPoint right now, and I'm going to go and share on the screen one that I started working on. And so I'm going to see if I can pull that up, hopefully. And let's see, did I have it available? I think so. Okay, I might have to do a few things here. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Thought it had it ready in my PDF, but I did not. So I'm gonna close this one, and then I'm gonna go to vision. So you should be able to see my screen, and on my screen, you will actually be able to, hold on a second, I got some background noise. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I had to actually switch rooms. So I'm going to, let's see, unshare, unpause my share. Okay. Whoops. All right. Okay, so let me try it again. And here's my vision, and I'm going to share it. Here is my screen that actually shows the vision. So in the vision, this is the actual screen or the worksheet. And you'll notice on the worksheet, all the worksheets actually have a number on it so that you know what part of the wheel you're on. It also gives you then an indicator. I'm going to blow this up a little bit so you can see it. But it gives you the things that need to be done on the worksheet, the next steps, how you're able to do it, so forth. And so on this particular worksheet is our vision worksheet. You'll notice also over there's a tool, or you'll see the wheel, so you'll know what color you're in, as David shared, and also the position that you're in. In this worksheet, the vision worksheet, it is a PDF, so you can actually type in this worksheet as you craft your vision. And so I kind of started with, just an idea of a consulting company. The description, what I want to see the future to look like is to be able to advise people so that the world has a stronger and a diverse economy for everybody, not just certain people. And so some of those goals, then, in order to achieve that, how will I achieve that? I want to have all people to have the opportunity to gain wealth. I also want all people to understand the economy, so forth. So you can actually type in additional things within this as you build then your vision. Then you come down and you look at the elements. So the elements involved in creating this change that I'm speaking of. So what are those elements? Well, having a good plan, having realistic projections, surveying my target audience, having broad marketing. So it's not so inclusive but exclusive, and then even an inclusive environment, meaning that I'm working with community people, I'm working with individuals to understand my business concept, and so that my team, my advisors, and whoever else is involved is giving me some direction in order for me to become or do my business that is strong, that is diverse, and that builds the economy. So then at the very bottom is a description then of what does it look like today? I know what I want the future to be, but what does it look like today? And so you will indicate then what the world in your arena, whatever it is, advising, business, restaurant, retail, whatever, however it is, what does it look like today? And so that could be uncertain times, that could be the COVID, that could be all kinds of things that are going on in the world, rich getting richer, whatever the case may be. So you would describe what the world looks like today. And then on the outside of that, you would indicate then, people are uncertain about different things. Is the middle class still the middle class, or is it just low and rich, poor, online? Is it secure enough or not to be able to put things online? Am I comfortable with doing things online? These are some of the things that, as you're describing what the world looks today, because you want to look at the gap. You want to see what is missing in order for me to take my business to the next level and make a difference, make a change. And so here is where you would start to craft your vision, your ideas, and utilize this worksheet in order to be able to have more of a picture of what your company looks like, not necessarily the directive, but just an overall picture of the goal that you're trying to reach. So that's the vision and mission worksheet that we can share with you. that you can start working on, and we can set up advising sessions based upon that. Then the next thing, and I want to go back to my PowerPoint. I can share that again, going back and forth here. In our PowerPoint, I want to then actually go this thing, and I'm going to do this and take us to the mission, which looks like this. So in the mission sheet, it's how are you going to do it? So we talked about the vision. We talked about the global kind of picture of what the business is going to look like and how you're going to reach the world and that kind of thing. But then the mission is designed to then outline and give you some direction on how you're going to achieve that and how you're going to do that. So again, I have an actual worksheet that I've developed, and I'm going to go back to my screen and share that and do a new share and show you then on my worksheet my mission. So in my mission sheet, it looks the same. It's yellow, but the numbers are different. The vision was Y102. The mission sheet is Y101. So it still gives you an idea of where you're at and where you're located as it relates to the wheel. Also, it gives you some steps on how to write a clear mission statement, some of the things that you need to do, and then your next steps to create a draft, share it with some people, share it with the advisor so that you can then actually create an effective mission statement. So here's some of the components that can help, that Growth Wheel can help, and that is the category of concept and product. So when you think about concept and product, customer target group, process, technology, value creation, and purpose. These categories that if you hit and actually write toward what these categories are, it's going to help you then develop or draft an effective mission statement. And so with concept and product, what the key question you're asking yourself is, what problem does the company solve? And that's key, because if you're just creating a company just to be doing it, and it's not solving something as well. You can create a company because other people have companies, but the question is, have you identified with all the other companies that kind of do what you do, is there something they're not doing? And that's that question that you can ask yourself and say, they do this, this, and this, but they really don't do that well. And so that might be your gateway into a business opportunity because you do it well. So one of the questions you should ask yourself is, what problem does the company solve? And so I did it from a consulting perspective. And so my answer was individuals that need grant writing and business development, but do not have a team. So that's how I saw that they don't have a team. People need help with the writing. They need help with business development, but it's just them. That then my company can help solve and give a solution to that challenge. Okay. So that's my concept. That's my product. The next thing is the customer target group. So with the customer target group, the key question you should be asking yourself is, who is the company solving the problem for? So this is where you really identify who your target group is. Everybody's going to have different target groups, but if you know where your target group is, who those individuals are, it's really going to establish you and set you for towards success. So you need to know who you're targeting and who you are looking to deliver your product to, because those individuals will probably need your help. So my answer was for profit, non for profit, and startup businesses. That's my target group, which means that it's going to help me when I start to market and start to do sales and all of that, because I'm going to create them a list of people or a list of individuals that have profit and nonprofit businesses or startups, because I want to market them in a way that then I can let them know this is my business, this is what I do. If you need help and you need my support or my services, then I can market to them. And this is how you are able to take your mission and really identify who you're trying to reach. The next one is the process and technology. So that's how is the problem solved? So you have to ask yourself, you notice we went through the what, now we're going through the who, and now we're looking at the how. And how are you going to get this done? You know, how am I going to get this business done? So this is my process, that I'm going to do this, then this, then this. So I typed out initial consultation, do a survey, do a follow-up call. Then if they are willing and ready for me to utilize my services, then I set up a contract agreement about the services that they need. And then if they want those services, they sign the contract, and we're able to get going. So that's my process. Then you need to look at your value creation. So that's the which value is created for the target group. Okay. So what my value is that my target group needs to be confident. They need to trust me. They need to know I have the expertise to do what I have set forth to do. And so this is the value that I bring to my for-profit, nonprofits, and startup businesses. Okay. And then the last thing is your purpose. Why does this matter? You know, why are you doing this? What is the importance of your vision and now your mission? Why does this matter that you want to start this business? And so my answer is people need quality information and services that can take them to the next level. Okay. And so as I pull all of that and just jotting thoughts, these are kind of notes. That's what Growth Wheel is for, is to really provide the notes so that you can draft then a mission statement. So in the mission statement, and this is just a draft, I'm pulling all of my thoughts, my ideas, and then I'm drafting it down here. So this worksheet then allows me to be able to take my thoughts and ideas based upon what we've typed out, and then I can draft a vision statement or mission statement that says the company will deliver. You can use different words. They kind of prep you or prompt you to use certain words, but the company will deliver quality service in the area of grant writing and business development to for-profit, nonprofit, and startup businesses in a way that we offer consulting, company organization analysis, and ongoing follow-up calls, and thereby help our customers to grow, to be established, to be sustainable, and we are passionate about this task because we want to ensure that everyone achieves their goals and go to the next level. So if you notice, all the kind of thoughts and notes, I then bring it and create it into a paragraph that now becomes my mission statement. And then if you have a mantra or some kind of, Burger King has it, have it your way, kind of thing, and you create that, mine is progression is forward motion. And so that's for my company. And so these are this sheet can really help you develop your vision, but also your mission, and help prompt your thought process so that in creating that vision and mission, the people that you share the information with, they know what you're doing, where you're going, how you're going to execute it, and then they can become involved or part of your business from an internal as well as an external aspect. So, wanted to share that. Now I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint and show you just the next steps of my PowerPoint. So I'm going to go back and share in my PowerPoint. Here we go. Share my screen and go back to my PowerPoint and share. And we've seen the mission, and we've seen the vision, and now I'm going to take you to the basic and take you to the idea description. So in the idea description, it is designed for you to kind of like outline and be able to now really show individuals really what you're doing as it relates to vision, as it relates to just how you're going to get it executed with an idea description. So again, this is basic concept idea. We're now in section Y104, and Y means yellow. So not anything that's difficult to understand. So it's Y1, and this is the fourth actual sheet within that wheel, and it has the same thing. The decision sheet gives you the details and everything that you need in order to start writing in your decision sheet. This one is called idea description because it's designed then to help you make key decisions on key points about your idea, as well as to find the best way then to how to describe them. So on these sheets, you may have some additional components and things that you use this as a checklist. So you make sure when you're writing it, you don't miss anything that you want to talk about. So on my sheet, since I'm talking about grant writing and consulting for my business, the name of my idea is everyone get grant, make some money, and so I just type this in. You can do various drafts, so you can save this so you can work on it later, or you can make a copy of it and say version number 2, version number 3. So you can always use these sheets over and over again. In this particular sheet, this is my idea, is that everybody get a grant, everybody make some money. Okay. And so my components of my idea then is the summary. So this is my summary of my idea. As a consultant, then I want to assist people to create documents and plans that win. So creating documents and plans and proposals and things like that that win, because my idea is that everybody get a grant and everybody makes some money. So that's my summary of my idea that I'm thinking about, which is reflective of my mission as well as of my vision. So they're all connected, they're all tied together. So then the history of my idea, how it emerged, how it came about. So, you're kind of talking about who you are or your idea, for 25 years, personally looking for grants for my church or organization. And I wrote the first grant with a plan and I won. Okay. Had never written a grant before, but understood the process. And so now I've been doing it for 25 plus years. Okay. So that's where my history comes from this concept. The reason you're doing this is because when you actually have to put in your either business plan or your proposal or something like that, it's going to ask you, who are you? How did you come up with this? What is your business? What is the history of your business? And you need to be able to demonstrate that. So then the next thing is needs the idea, needs the idea will satisfy. So we talked about this kind of in our vision mission. What problem are you solving? Are there new opportunities? Are there opportunities for savings and revenues and things like that? So my idea is based upon what I've written out is that, for grants for a youth program, I can help with computers. I can help with a youth tech program. I can help with a senior program, helping organizations that need money get money so that then they can then solve some of the problems. If there are communities that don't have Wi-Fi and communities that have a challenge with teaching and training computers and things like that, then this idea that I'm talking about, I can help my clients to be able to kind of target these problems, create new opportunities, and to be able to get the money that they need in order to run their program. So that's my idea. But always you want to make sure that you're solving something. You're solving a challenge. You're solving a problem, or you're creating a new opportunity that does not exist. So when you're thinking about that, you want to make sure your ideas are not just flying out everywhere and you're saying, oh, great, I can do that. And I'm going to open this and I'm going to open that. And then no one has a need for it. So you don't want to create a business where there's no need, or that people won't cater to you. People won't, if you have a restaurant and you're selling an item and you're in a community that doesn't eat that, and you're trying to sell and you're wondering why people aren't coming in your store or your restaurant or your business, it might be because what you're selling is not appealing. And so these are just things that you need to know, that whatever you're doing and however you're doing it, it's satisfying a need of your target audience. So again, you need to know who your target audience is, because it might not be the world, but it only may be a certain group because they understand you, they know what their problems or their needs are, and that you can deliver and bridge the gap. So then the next thing is your customer groups and your markets. Again, that's kind of like your target markets. I know that mine is nonprofit, for profit, and there may be some other people, but these are my main target groups. And then my competitors, you need to know your competitors. So when you do your business analysis and you start doing competitive analysis, you need to know who else is delivering whatever you're delivering or serving whatever you're serving, and understanding who your competition is, where are they, what are they doing. All of that part should be a part of your homework, because you need to know what's happening now, but also what's going to happen in the future. Patent opportunities for me, I don't have any, but if you have invented something, you created something, that, no one else has or is doing the way you're doing it, then you need to know what those patent opportunities are and go through that process so that you make sure before you share everything that you have all your ideas and your concepts locked down so that other people cannot steal or take what you took all your time and effort. So if there are patterns and softwares and machineries and all kind of things that you created, that you make sure you get the patents and you lock that kind of information down. Then you have your product description. So this is how things function, your design, your technology. In my particular case, I'm just offering services. So in my product description, I'm going to give an overview of the various products that I offer. I'm going to also be able to pull that information from various surveys. When you do target group surveys, just to find out what people need, what do people like, and all of that. But then also to be able to analyze that. And then I can actually put that into then my business plan and really show that, I've surveyed certain people. I've analyzed that they like this, this, and this, but they don't like this. So that then I'm able to kind of shape and really then pitch why I'm doing what I do, because I had this number of people say they really, really like what I do. And so this helps with the product description and really defining the functions of your services or your product, so that you bring clarity, so that when people read your business plans, if it's an investor or banker or whoever's reading your information, or when you're preparing your marketing and that kind of thing, this is what you're going to use in order to kind of develop these ideas and be able to share them. Then you have your revenue model. So in your revenue model, you're showing some of your pricing, you're showing your plans, your discounts. So like in my particular case, I can do a grant search for $35 per topic. I can write small grants, which is just 10 pages, and I can start that at $500. So what is your revenue model? You told me what your products are, but how much or what levels are your pricing plans? And this is key, especially in your business plan, that you'll need to be able to demonstrate and to show, what the costs are when you're trying to actually sell your product or your services. Then you have the costs and investments, just the how much is going to cost. This is kind of the expenses that you initially got to start out with in order to do what you do. You have to do and do an inventory before you start. So you got to look at what's involved, in order for me to write, and I'm not handwriting it, that means I need a computer. So what type of computer am I gonna get? What type of software do I need? If I'm gonna research grants, how do I do that? What kind of software will I use to be able to have a database so that I can find grants and things like that? So initially, with this, my concept, my idea, I have to figure out what my costs are up front before I even open the doors, because I need to know then how much money I will need in order to then really get this started. And then the last thing is the product readiness. If there are any obstacles or anything that's in my way, how ready am I to actually start this business? Or how ready am I to actually execute my idea that I'm talking about? And so, you have to start looking at, designing a website, flyers. I put Fiverr in there, so what kind of things that you already have, your marketing, your materials, and everything that you already have, that potentially could be an obstacle, because if you don't share it, you can't communicate it, people can't find you. These are production challenges, so that people won't know your services if you actually are not ready to get these things in order. So those are the kind of things that you want to be able to put, and that's what this decision sheet is designed for, is for you to kind of get stuff out of your head, and be able to then actually be able to have a kickstart. The actual decision sheets are designed to kind of kickstart, get you started, get you going, so that you're able to actually see the next steps of your business. So, and I apologize for the cow that I have in the back of my head because I'm in another room. So I had the cow behind me.
I didn't want to say
So
anything.
yeah, so we're gonna do this again. This is another recording, but maybe that was funny for somebody. So, but yeah, I had a cow in the back of my head. So we're almost done. Wanted to just share those sheets. There are actually two more sheets that are on the vision, and in the basic idea, and also articles. So David has created some articles that really align with the worksheets. And these articles, we can add their PDFs, so we can actually send you the articles. Very good articles to kind of help you think through your business, think through this particular focus area. So they're excellent articles, and we can always share them with you when you contact us and sign up for Growth Wheel. So the next upcoming May workshops that we have some things that are already pre-recorded. So we have proposal writing, one-on-one. It's available on our site, so you can register and see those all the way at the end of this month. Also, starting a business in Illinois is available. It's pre-recorded. And then Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, DECO, GATA, that's your grants, accountability, and technology accessibility. So that's also available, so you can get registered with the state of Illinois. And then we also have a pre-recording of pre-venture and small business financial literacy. So that's available as well. These are recordings that you can click, you can play them over and over again, and they're available. You just have to actually register either on our website at www.gecdc.org and click on the events page, or you can actually register if you're part of SBDC already. Our workshops are listed on our training. We do have some live ones coming up. So again, today was our first live one for the year. So that's our basic idea. We will do Growth Wheel operations, which will be May 19th, 2 to 3. Then we'll do Growth Wheel customer relation on the 26th. That'll be 2 to 3. And then we're going to do our business plan bootcamp overview and pre-selection. So if you know people that would like to be a part of our bootcamp, we will be doing that, the pre-selection and the overview of the bootcamp on the 20th. So you might want to sign up for that just to get a clarity. And also we will provide you then some questionnaires, surveys, and things that you'll have to answer for pre-selection because our class will be limited. So we're gonna select a small number in our cohort to be involved. It is a 6-week kind of training, which will happen in June. So we will be offering that service and that boot camp. So I think that's about it. Again, check our website for upcoming events and things that we'll be doing. If you have not signed up with our SBDC, just reach out to us to get more information about that. You can, if you're already SBDC, you can go to the Illinois eCenterDirect.com or go to our events page on our website. And then if you have any questions, you can always send us your questions at info@gecdc.org. And then we ask that you actually fill out a survey for this training. And so the link is there that you can actually, click on the link or either type in the link and be able to fill out the survey, and we'll get the survey so that we can kind of monitor our trainings and make sure that we're adding value of the things that you need. So outside of that, I think I'm done and with this recording. So if you have any additional questions, you can reach out to myself. You'll see Ray on the screen here and also Ria, and we can get back with you and in touch with you with the information that we shared. So that has been Growth Wheel Basic Idea today, and hope it has been helpful. And we look forward to seeing you at the next session. Okay.
Okay. Could we turn off the recording so I could make a few comments to you?
Sure.